So because I've just wasted such a lot of time today, I'm gonna start this episode pretty quickly after the intro. Yeah. And with that being said, hello, welcome back to the next episode of the Self-Development with Tactics fucking podcast. I do just see that it is a little dark here, and I should probably just let in a little bit more light. So I hope you're doing just really fucking fine. I just wasted so much fucking time today. I still did some things that I had to do, but over the last, I think, 5 days, I've just wasted so much time with actually finding the best Bluetooth fucking headphones that are not just extremely fucking expensive and shitty. It is insane. It really is insane because, I'm always trying to get, the best for the buck, actually, because I don't know, I do not want to spend so much money on some stupid things, especially if I just break them, which is the worst concern that I'm having, that I just break them again, and it's just really, really bad for me because I always myself have to look for just the best option that I could take, and when you're having just 25 different options and all of them are somehow similar, and you do just also have to see whether one has free shipping or not, whether there are some coupons or something, it is fucked up. And therefore I'm just really happy that I'm just sitting here right now and that I'm talking about something that I'm really passionate about, and that I'm talking to you, talking to the people outside there that are listening and that are watching. It's just extremely great. This was just, I could have thought about that. Never mind. So, as always, just have to actually make everything work. Because yesterday we've actually finished with some tips on how to eat healthier or how to get yourself to eat healthier. And today, therefore, we're going to talk about what we should actually eat, And this is actually a good question, at my point of view, because, people say this, people say that, scientists say this, scientists say that. Nobody actually knows, And I guess, in the end, everything can kind of be bad, No matter what it is, everything can be bad. You can get cancer from everything. That's what it is nowadays, or it seems to be the case. But I don't know. I'm just trying to eat healthy. I'm just trying to eat my vegetables and my fruits, and I'm trying to just not eat as much sugar, or actually no sugar, no added one. And I'm also trying to not eat as much animal fats as I possibly can, I guess. But maybe this is wrong. I don't fucking know. I guess the best thing you can do is actually see whether you're feeling good or you're feeling not good. And if you're feeling good when you're doing something, then it is super. And if you're not feeling good, then it is fucked up and you should just change something, I guess. Even though, people say this and people say that, and science says something else over, periods of time, but yeah, let's actually see. Let's actually fucking see what they say. So what should I eat? As I mentioned at the outset, this is not a guide about what to eat. It is a guide about why we eat the way we do, and how to eat something about it, or how to do something about it. That said, I'll offer 2 suggestions regarding what to put on your plate. The first one is eat more greens. And I guess this is just something that's quite obvious, I assume. And I do just remember, no, the wrong way. I'm just really happy that I'm sitting here recording this. You can't just imagine. It's just really unbelievably just amazing, especially because I've wasted so much fucking time. But yeah, the thing about it is just not complaining. I shouldn't really complain about this. This is just what it is, and the time that I've just spent doing something that I had to do, well, I just had to do it. And this is the point, and yeah, I think I should concentrate more on making the rest of the day as productive as I possibly can, and just doing as much work as I can in the least amount of time, so being pretty much effective and or efficient. But yeah, eat more greens. There isn't a consensus on the best diet, but pretty much everyone agrees on one thing. Eat more veggies. You'll be hard pressed to find a single diet that doesn't think eating more plants is a good idea. And the second one is eat a eat a variety of foods. As we covered earlier, the brain craves novelty. While you may not be able to replicate crunchy, creamy contrast of an Oreo, or you can vary your diet enough to keep things interesting. For example, if you could dip a carrot, which is crunchy, in some hummus, I think it's hummus actually, which is creamy, and get a novel sensation. Similarly, finding ways to add new spices and flavors to your dishes can make eating healthy foods a more desirable experience. It definitely is, something that I just actually have found just really late in the game. I've just never been thinking about any spices. The only things that I've been thinking about was salt and pepper, but there's actually way more than salt and pepper. There's so many different spices, and they just really can kick up or boost up your food, whether it is just a sandwich or whether it is just, oats. For example, oats with cinnamon just really taste different than oats without cinnamon. Obviously, maybe. But it's just amazing. I think they just really make a difference, and it is great. It is really great, and I think you should also try it and see, whether something is good or whether you like something or not, and just see, what difference it actually makes. Because it makes a big difference. It really makes a big difference, or it can make a big difference. This is the good thing about it, actually the same thing as just, putting something else into your food, just directly, like other, whether it be veggies or whether it be some meat or whatsoever. Spices are like just the same, because they have a taste and they just, I'm just getting way too obvious, I guess. Never mind. So healthy eating doesn't have to be bland. Mix up your foods and to get different sensations, and you may find it easier than eating the same foods over and over again. At some point, however, you may have to fall in love with boredom. Actually the case, But I think if you have just found something that you just deeply like, whether it be just your healthy oats, whether it be just your favorite veggie or something, I guess there's always going to be something that you just deeply like that is healthy, that's really fucking healthy. And I guess, just of course you're going to get bored of it just after 1 year of eating it every single day, or maybe just, maybe even a smaller period of time. But still, it is something you just favor and something you like. And changing it up a little bit with something else that you might like, or something else that you just deeply like. And then also just, after this period of eating something different, then you can eat your favorite thing again. And then everything is just somehow changed up. You can feel good eating the things and everything is okay, I guess. 2 simple ways to eat healthy. The main idea of most good diets is the same. Eat whole foods that are unprocessed and that grew or lived outdoors. Some of them have different variations. No animal products, no grains, etc. But most of them fit the general real food framework. The problem is that if you're anything like me, you will eat whatever is close to you, whether it came from Mother Nature or not. As a result, the best strategy is to surround yourself with healthy food, which is actually something that I've been talking about in the last episode, because I deeply believe in this. If there is no fucking bad food in your house, you're not going to eat it. Like, you're not going to run just to the next supermarket just because you want to have that one Snickers bar. I assume there are some people like this, but I think, I think you get the point, I guess, at least. But I think the best thing you can do is not buying any unhealthy stuff just from this point on. Of course, there's going to be just some healthy stuff laying in your house. Something that I've been talking about in the last episode as well is actually giving away the stuff that you're not going to eat any longer, or that you're not willing to eat any longer. You're just making somebody else happy by just giving them your chocolate, and you're just, making a very big step to eating healthier. And so it's a win-win situation. In the end, somehow, of course, you're going to lose some money, you're going to lose some just great calories, or just great tasting calories. They're not great, but they're great tasting. But in general, I would say, or I have to say, by experience, you're going to get used to everything. Like, we are just adapted, or we have been adapting to so many things, whether it be the weather, whether it be just some other conditions. We have always been adapting to them. And I guess you're also going to adapt to eating healthy or healthier quite easily, actually. I think if you have been doing it for just a month or something, I think it's just, nothing new or nothing kind of just something that bothers you. It comes up to, what you surround yourself with or whom you're surrounding yourself with. Because, if there are always people around you that are just eating unhealthy all the fucking time, for sure there's going to be some temptation of trying something. So, on one part at a time. But yeah. So the first tip is to eating healthier. I'm sorry. Actually, I wanted to make this one. The first thing is use the outer ring strategy. When I go to grocery store, I only walk around the outer ring of the store. I don't walk down the aisles. What actually aisles are: passageway, corridor, gangway, walkway, path, lane, and alley, or alley, something different. The outer ring is where the healthy food usually lives: fruits, vegetables, lean meats, fish, eggs, and nuts. These are items that grew or lived outdoors. That's what I eat. The aisles are where all the boxed and processed stuff is placed. Don't go down those aisles and you won't buy those foods. Don't buy those foods and they won't be around for you to eat. Try this the next time you go to the store and do your best to not make exceptions. And I do just have to say, it will definitely depend on what store you're in. Like, I do assume that Walmart might be just different than Kmart, if it is actually around, just still, because I don't know. Yeah, never mind. But I guess, it's just, all stores are kind of different. For sure, there's going to be some franchises. And if you're just, buying a food in the same store, you probably know where the things are that are not healthy. And actually not being there is also a great strategy from preventing you to buy some things that are unhealthy. So how to eat whatever you want without feeling guilty. I guess this is actually one of the things that I'm struggling with, because it is the case for me that it is better for me when I'm eating healthy than eating unhealthy. Only because of the reason that I would just really feel so bad, also in terms of my gut and whatever, because, when you've been eating healthy or certain things, so when you haven't been eating certain things for quite a long time, whether it be a year, I guess it should be a year, then you totally, I guess, get fucked up if you're eating something like this, especially if it's about sweets, if it's about Oreos, whatever it is. I guess I would really get fucked. I would really get fucked, I guess, something that I do not want to have. It actually was, I guess, one of the reasons why I've also started to eat healthier, because for sure you're not going to feel as filled. For sure you're not going to feel as bad after eating something mentally and or physically. Physically in terms of actually, feeling so filled, feeling kind of sick, feeling like throwing up, all these things. And if you're eating healthy, there is just a really, really low chance that it is actually the case. Unless it is actually something that you're just allergic to or something that you're intolerant to. True? Intolerant to? Is it right? I don't know. But I guess, chances are way smaller when you're eating something that's healthy. Something that's just, by Mother Nature. Yeah, so it definitely is something that I'm struggling with. It definitely is. I could actually do it like this, it would be actually a little bit better. Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. So how to eat whatever you want without feeling guilty. The second one is never miss twice. I think life is meant to be lived joyfully. I have no desire to judge myself for eating pizza or to feel guilty for drinking a beer. But I also know that I feel much better when I eat healthy. In order to balance the two, I have a simple rule that I try to follow. This is something to be emphasized. Whenever I eat an unhealthy meal, I follow it with an healthy one. You could also make it the following way, that you always, when you're just trying to eat something unhealthy, I guess this would actually be a better way. Whenever you're trying to eat something unhealthy, always eat something healthy before. Also because of the fact that you're not going to eat as much unhealthy stuff because you're more filled up from or by the healthy stuff. And well, I think it's actually one of the things that I made a post, or there is a post coming today. There's a post coming today about this exact same thing. Because it is about combining something that you would like to do with something that you absolutely fucking hate. And why you would do this. And this is actually an idea from Tony Robbins, if I remember correctly, at least. Tony Robbins said that if you want to just maybe stop the example that I'm going to make today on a post. I don't know when it's going to be scheduled because, therefore I'm saying today and not, never mind. The thing there is, if you, for example, try to stop smoking cigarettes, this is the exact same example that I am making today. I think it would be a great way that you just say to yourself, okay, every day or every time that when I'm smoking a cigarette, I do just have to make 10 push-ups or 50 or something, that just such an amount that it is getting just really not good after, I think, 2 cigarettes. Whenever you just smoking a cigarette, you always have to do 50 push-ups before. Just as a rule. Just as a rule to actually stop you from smoking cigarettes. The problem there is, and I think this is the same thing that I thought as I've been reading it. I think it actually was on the TonyRobbins.com website. I think it really was. Yeah, it should be. It should be. The problem there is that you totally have to be disciplined about it. There's no way around just not doing it. If you just don't do the push-ups, then, well, everything is just worthless. All the time and the thoughts that you just put into this somehow strategy, they're really worthless. You just, well, don't do it then. It really just, you really just have to show discipline by doing those things. But something that I've also seen yesterday is that, that first of all, you actually just creating, or you're actually just punishing or destroying a bad habit, and you're building a good habit. The good habit of doing some sports, and you're destroying the bad habit of smoking. And well, I think the good thing about this is, and I hope this is actually what I've been thinking about, if you're building this good habit of always, and you're showing the discipline of always just making or doing 50 push-ups before every cigarette, I think you're able to use this willpower, and you're able to use this discipline to also not smoke, whether you're just doing the 50 push-ups or not, or whether you, basically, like, I hope you know what I mean, because you've just shown the discipline, and you've built the discipline and willpower by doing all the push-ups before every single cigarette. And therefore, it's going to be easier. At least this is what I'm thinking about it, what I'm assuming. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm assuming that then you're also able to just let go of this bad habit of, smoking cigarettes. Because you then just have built the willpower and discipline of this good habit, of the sporty habit, that you can then use for the cigarettes. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. So missing once is fine, but I never want to miss a healthy meal twice. Top performers make mistakes like everyone else, but they get back on track faster than most people. That's what I try to do with my diet, and I don't worry about having fun, and I try to enjoy life, but I also use the simple rule to guide me back towards a healthy diet as quickly as possible. Which is actually, great mindset, I guess, we are all humans, whether you're a top performer, whether you're a billionaire, millionaire, whatever, we are all humans, and we all have certain instincts and whatsoever, but some people just live their life differently. And I guess you can also see that by what they've accomplished, I guess, because I assume, which was actually some funny. I do just have to share this because I guess I think it is really interesting. Felix Kjellberg, or Shellberg actually, a PewDiePie, you might know him. I actually watch his videos, to be honest. I really like them, and I've always been watching them. The funny thing there is, just before I actually get to the point, the quality has not been good. Now it is better and it has been a meme and whatsoever. It wasn't as good as it could have been all the time. But still, the funny thing is, he's one of the second most subscribed YouTuber on the fucking planet. Besides the fact that his quality wasn't the best. The thing that I'm seeing there is that it totally is not about the quality. For sure, having just a completely shit quality is gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. Nobody's gonna watch just something that's so incredibly bad unless they need it. If it, for example, is a tutorial and there's no fucking tutorial but this one, for sure, I'm gonna watch this one. I'm really gonna watch this one, and if it's gonna help me or if it's helping me, then I'm happy about it, and then I'm liking it, and then I'm maybe even subscribing to this channel. But if they're just multiple different tutorials and just there's one really bad one, there's a really good one with good quality, for sure I'm gonna watch this with good quality. Even though it comes up to which situation it is all about and whatever. But the thing was about PewDiePie that his cutter or editor actually said, I still don't know if it was somehow ironic or if it is actually the case or not, but he said that if PewDiePie or Felix wants something, he's going to get it. He has the mindset of when he wants something, he's trying so hard, he's working so hard until he gets it. And I thought that was amazing. And I thought that just also somehow explains why why he's actually one of the most subscribed YouTubers on the fucking planet. Because he produced, he made his videos, he made them constantly better, he tried to make them better, he developed himself and all these things. I guess there's definitely thinking behind it, even though everything started with fun and I still think that it is fun, and I really hope that it is fun for him, definitely. I really do not want anybody to do something their whole fucking life long that's making them unhappy. I just don't. Well, I get it that some people are doing it because of the money and whatever. It is bullshit. Don't do it, please. It's just gonna make you unhappy. And if you're unhappy and you have everything, then still everything is fucked. And you're not gonna be happy, obviously. But something that I've seen yesterday, because yesterday was quite a bad day for me. Yesterday I really felt, or was it the day before? No, it was the day before, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think either yesterday or for two days ago, I've been not feeling good. The problem that I'm seeing there is that I do just have everything. I'm able to sit here, I'm able to speak with you. I do have enough time to do everything in a day that I'm actually willing to do. Still, I'm going to just think about, I'm not able to do this because I'm just having way too less time. I've wasted so much time watching for headphones and... No, I have a lot of time. I have something to eat. I have something to drink. I have a family that is supporting me. I have a girlfriend, which is also just something that plays into the whole equation. I am able to just fulfill myself by doing what I'm doing right here. I'm also able to just create myself a future living through what I'm doing right here. I'm able to do so much. And all the people that are living in a first world country are also able to do so much. Still, a lot of people are unhappy, and it doesn't come from just not having enough, because we have enough. We totally have enough. It's not about just missing out on something. I think it's either about just not fulfilling yourself or trying to fulfill yourself, or it is about just, I don't know, for sure money plays into it. If you do not have any money, the first thing that's solving the whole problem and that's making you a little bit happier is definitely money, But, I think purpose also plays into the equation. If you do not have any purpose in your life, it's going to be shit, and I've experienced it, when I'm just having some days where I feel like, okay, the YouTube videos are not doing well because they are not doing well. I do not get any views. I do not get any subscribers. I do not get anything. The podcasts... It's just the same, I do not get any plays. right now. It might change, I don't know. It's something funny that Seth Godin has actually been talking about this. Like, he likes to try out things, whether they work out or not. And I guess it is actually the same case for me. I think I just gonna do this. And I think the hardest part for me is gonna be to just know when to stop. Actually, because I wouldn't know. I would always try to just do it and go on with it, I guess. Especially because, I'm just getting a lot from it, I guess. And then I just, learn a lot. And, it also plays into me. It also just gives me a lot of value. But yeah, I think, well, just a lot of people are unhappy even though they have everything because they do not have any purpose. They are not fulfilled. Maybe they are alone. This is also something that's that really could make you feel bad. If you are alone, there's nobody for you there. Yeah, you're not working on something that just has any meaning to you, which is also playing in it, because you're just doing it for the money, or because just I think there are just multiple reasons for someone not being happy. Also health issues, and those health issues you can totally solve with these fucking things that we are going through there. It is like, well, it's not easy, but it is simple, It really is not easy. We have 4 minutes left. Is there any chance that we could... I think the rest of it is going to just be for the next episode, unfortunately. Because I'm just reading there, I'm sorry, by the way, intermittent fasting, a lot of people are doing it, I guess. I've been thinking about it doing myself because, well, it seems to be healthy. It seems to just be good for weight loss. The problem there is I do not want to lose weight because I'm already pretty skinny and light and whatsoever. I do not have a lot of just body mass, I guess. I do not want to fucking lose weight. It would just be kind of stupid for me, not kind of smart. Especially because the thing with intermittent fasting is that you just have to get sure, or you have to just know that you are able to just consume those calories afterwards. For example, I just would need, I think, 3,000, a little bit more, a little bit less calories to gain weight. I'm totally not consuming this. And if I would just not eat something for just a long period of time, which means for the period of time where intermittent fasting up to 2 p.m. or something, I think I'm not able to actually get all those calories, all those 3,000 calories from 2 p.m. to, let's say, 8 p.m. I think I'm not able to do this, and this is the whole problem. But yeah, I guess this is actually it with this episode. Everything went quite well, I guess. Everything was just pretty good, I guess. It just, it was fun. It really was fun, and I hope you also had fun. Not always had fun. Also had fun. But with that being said, I wish you the best health, wealth, happiness, and success. And I also hope that you're going to remind yourself on how you gonna be remembered. Either as a good person or as a bad person. You basically decide. Even though we can't serve everyone. There is no chance that we are able to be liked by everyone. There's always gonna be someone who doesn't like us by no reason, actually. But yeah. I see you the next time. And thank you very much for listening and or watching. I see you.